Oh, this is terrible.
Are you talking about the videos you're watching or the song or how I feel right now? Like, I don't know what you're referring to.
You have to come see it.
I'm not watching what
Please,
you're watching. I'm
just
not
come
watching
see
what you're watching.
Just come see it. I can't even explain it. Read the caption. See?
Was it a Michael Irving? I told you. With that's what I was saying. with Holly Rowe?
No.
Oh, another one?
No.
It's on the right path.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sometimes. I mean,
Let's hear
are we sad? Like, it was an awesome season, right?
Yeah, awesome season.
We're sad to loss, but
ending.
Like, should we be this? Like,
I think you get a day.
You get a day.
You get a day. You get a day. I'm very proud of the season, but I'm very upset. I'm very upset. How that ended.
Okay, you get 24 hours, right? Yeah. Okay.
Chuck, what's up, Chuck?
Hey, man. Thank you for taking my call. Love you guys. I'm up in Ridgewood, New Jersey, but I'm a diehard fan of the Dolphins. I'm a Kane class of 74.
Mm-hmm.
I got a quick question for you guys. 52 seconds left. The defense held them. We can go up by a point with a nice drive down the field. Malachite, everything's working. Why the bomb?
Too much?
Yeah. Work your way down the field. 52 is a long. Give that to Brady, Mahomes. Give it to anyone. Then they're going to work their way down the field. Why try giving it away like that? Double coverage.
Sometimes it's part of not only the coaching staff, but more importantly, the quarterback understanding the situation. I felt the same way about the chance he took at the end of the game, was that you've been picking them apart, methodically moving the ball down the field, and they're giving you the middle of the field and you have plenty of time because the clock stops. Was that the moment in time where you take that chance right then and there? No. And I think that's sometimes we don't give quarterbacks enough credit for understanding where they are in the game and knowing when it's not time to make a play like that or try to make a play like that. Like, he threw that ball up like it was the Caleb Williams situation, right? And really, the way they moved the ball down the field right away, you're like, oh, okay, he's picking them apart. And then he throws that.
Yeah.
Like you were killing them.
CZ4A says, hard to be happy right now. Maybe in a few weeks, but it's so hard
I got you.
to get to the final. We don't know when it will happen again.
Right.
I think everybody's shook by that too. I mean, dude, it's been 20 plus years. And you are that close. And you did have the opportunity. I think if they would have gotten boat raced, or there would have been no chance that you could accept and feel great. But there is just a finality of it where it's like it's hard to process the feeling of losing like that at home. Of course at home. Which I thought, I know they said there was a ton of Indiana fans there, but I did think I heard the Canes fans when the Canes needed to be heard. Like, I didn't think it was.
Second half, it sounded like a Canes home game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, Smitty. What's up, Smitty?
Yeah, man. I'm on suicide watch, boys.
Smitty, take it easy, man.
I feel like 1986 with the Penn State game with the interception. That's exactly how I felt when that interception, when I was like, no, what are you doing? But, hey, guys, it was a great season. I wish we could have finished better on a higher note. We fought back. I really believe we lost that game in the first half with the offensive play calling. They knew we were running up the middle. They kept stacking up the front of the middle, and we kept trying to push it through. And it's like, dude, what are you guys doing? Mix up the offense a little bit. Do a slant. Do a screen. Run it to the outside. Do something. You're constantly running up the middle, and they know we're doing that, and we didn't adjust to that. I don't know what you guys think, but I really believe that first half is when we lost that game.
14 plays.
Yeah,
there's no all of the things you're talking about with adjustments and stuff like that can't happen in 14 plays because you are not aware of what they're going to do in all these situations. Once they started getting into a groove, probably after they got around 20, 25 plays, you could see they had a better idea of what they were going to be faced with, and then they ran plays accordingly. But until you get to that point, right? Like to say what adjustments when are you going to make adjustments? You haven't played enough football.
I mean, like, look, there's going to be adjustments in games. Like, I know everybody's going to look at that first half and say, hey, you did nothing. They fought back. The one that's, if you're going to go to a play where they lost the game, it's you can't have a special teams blunder like that.
No,
like that's where you lose. That's where you lose a game.
Not even. Here's the kicker: you gave up the block punt and they weren't rushing. It wasn't a punt block. That means that some guy just said, "Oh, let me kick the tires on this," and you arm barred him. You just threw out a flipper. Okay, that can't happen. And the thing is, in games like this, right? It always seems like there's one like just ridiculous play that happens that everybody just stares at and goes, "Huh?"
Oh man, I may need more than a day.
You may need more than a day.
I need 2 days.
Okay.
I'll feel better though today because I'm taking my son to hibachi for dinner.
Oh,
so that'll put me in a good mood.
Hibachi.
I love hibachi too.
Good.
That's good. He loves
hibachi.
hibachi. It's his favorite.
Have you ever gone to the Korean where you cook it yourself?
I would like to go to Korean barbecue, but I've never been. I don't know where to go down here. What's a good place?
There's a few places. By you could probably find a place up in I can't think of the name of it. We went to the bootleg version. Same pronunciation, but spelled differently. And it was in Oakland Park.
QM, you're on there. What's your name?
Edel.
What's up, buddy? What do you want to say?
Dude, I want to know, first of all, great season for the Canes. I know we came a little short, but they had an amazing season. And second question is, how come the Dolphins haven't brought in Sean McDermott for an interview?
Because he just got fired yesterday.
And they already hired their coach. We haven't really talked about it. Yeah.
But I'm saying, really, do you think that's a great decision? I would have gone with Sean McDermott. At least giving him an interview.
Do I think Jeff Hafley's a good decision?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he's a good decision or not.
Here's the problem, and I'm going to say this. Remember what everybody wanted. Everybody wanted the Dolphins to clean house, new GM, new coach. They got the new GM. The GM hired what coach he wanted. Okay, so that's what you wanted.
Yeah.
You can't now all of a sudden say, why wouldn't they do this? Why wouldn't they do that? You got to this point.
I think I said this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, look, I like that. I look, they did what they had to do. I don't think like I'm gonna regret letting Mike McDaniel walk out the door just because they hired Jeff Hafley. I don't know if Jeff Hafley will be a good coach or not. Is he the least interesting hire out of everybody? You just hired the Green Bay defensive coordinator. I don't know. We're gonna have to. Maybe he'll sell me on the press conference. I know you don't want to hear press conferences. I like press. I'm glad that they're not going to be my McDaniel press conferences because I did watch some of his interviews. I'm like, oh, much more concise.
I got you.
But yeah, would I have, if you would have gotten like somebody from Man Campbell's staff, like Shepard who played here, or Campanelli, would that have been interesting? Or if they would have gotten a McDermott, like it felt like they seemed to be thorough on the GM search. And then it didn't really, they interviewed a lot of guys, but it really felt like they were stuck on one guy. Like that was the guy that he wanted. And so hopefully he's right.
But again, you want, before this all happened, you wanted them to clean house. You wanted a GM. The GM hired the coach he wanted. Like, so as of right now, the circumstances, it may not be the people you want, but it's the situation you want.
Yes.
So, like, first of all, wouldn't you rather a GM hire a guy he's comfortable with?
Of course, especially when you're probably going to face at least one bad year.
And you've both come from an organization that's had success with how they do things. They're not big on signing free agents, even though they just traded for Michael Parsons.
I think that's the thing, though, is like, when they got Joe Philbin, who was basically a glorified, Aaron Rodgers' secretary. They were coming off of a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
when they got Brian Flores was coming off a Super Bowl.
Philbin didn't coach anybody.
I understand, but like
this guy was a head coach. just not in
Boston College.
But if you're a head coach, you know how things operate. You don't have to learn how things operate. And I think with a new coach, it seems like those are the things that kind of prolongs the fixing of stuff when you have to first go into the situation and how you want to do things, what you want to do. This guy already knows that stuff, and he was a defense coordinator.
He was a defense coordinator.
So, like, yeah, I'm not gonna complain about the pick because you're making it sound like you know who would be better.
No, I don't know who would be better. I don't know. Like if they hired Campanelli, like cool story, great character, but he might be a bozo. I don't know. Right. So I don't know that I don't know that he's not a good coach, but I'm just like, all right, look. But I here's the thing. I do think that, yes, you're right. We all wanted house cleaned, and house is cleaned. That's great.
So there you go. Let's go from there.
But then kind of feels like we just went to Pottery Barn and bought like the basic living
Why?
room, I don't know. It just does.
You got two people from a successful organization. What's the problem? Like,
well, how much did they have to do with the success?
They're in the playoffs every year.
Well, your general manager's been a part of that organization for over 20 years.
Okay, so how do we know that he's not Green Bay Chris Greer?
Because
they've had success year after year after year.
Yeah,
he better be.
Like, wait,
he's on notice.
Wait a minute.
Time out.
This is what I can't understand.
No.
We all complained about this, and now you got it. And now you complain about
change. You wanted a total wipeout. You get the wipeout, and now you're questioning the cleansing.
You better dazzle me.
You better dazzle you.
You better get me
in the press conference. You want to be dazzled?
Yeah, I want to be dazzled.
Tobin is easily dazzled. Tobin. All he's got to do is say some tough word. Oh, he's tough. He's tough.
That's it. I'm gonna send.
It would help.
Can I send a message to him and tell him, listen, I do a show with a jackass. Like, could you please throw some coach speak in there to get him fired up? Because that's all you want. You want to hear
nice. It would be nice.
No, who cares?
Also, I would like nice 25-second sound bites from Hafley. 25 seconds.
Oh, you're getting that.
You get that. There's nobody.
Oh, man.
Keep it concise.
What is?
Who do you think is the first reporter to say, Coach, thank you. Thank you for keeping these.
Thanks for keeping it short. I don't know.
Keeping these answers short.
What
concise.
in the hell?
Shoot It Albie says, if the new coach was European, Tobin would love him. Oh, man, they should do that. If they get like a Serbian football coach, that'd be cool. Take a break. Back after this.